welcome to David Wood Field at Benny Douglas Stadium for the fourth game of the 2023 season for your varsity Muleshoe Mules as they take on for homecoming the Tulia Hornets. They have moved the homecoming queen coronation from halftime up to the pregame, so we'll do that around 6:40 before the Muleshoe versus Tulia kickoff happens at 7, and after the homecoming queen coronation, our voice of the Muleshoe Mules, Elliott Davis, will have a short pregame for you, and then again kickoff at 7 p.m. We're expecting bad weather and rain all evening long. The National Weather Service out of Lubbock predicts an 80% chance of rain all evening here for Muleshoe, so we're going to do our best to live stream the game, but if conditions get too wet and the water pools too much in the top of the crow's or in the crow's nest on top of the press box, we'll have to do a delayed broadcast, so be aware of that, but we will do our best to bring it live to you here on Gil Lamb Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com. Our broadcast is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Edward Jones and Stephen Dement, McDonald's Restaurant, McCormick Seeds, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Lance Insurance and Hi-Tek Automotive. 5-area telephone. West Plains Telecommunications is providing tonight our lightning fast broadband internet for our live stream of tonight's Muleshoe versus Tulia homecoming game. So once again, they moved the homecoming queen coronation from the halftime to before the game. It should start around 6:40 p.m. We'll bring that to you live, and then that will be followed by Elliott Davis, our voice of the Mules, doing a pregame. The kickoff tonight from Benny Douglas Stadium is at 7 p.m., and we'll broadcast as long as the weather permits until the end of the game. We'll also bring you the bands performing at halftime, Mighty M Band for sure. So keep tuned to us here, MuleshoeTV.com, at Gil Lamb Advertising Channel 6 for our broadcast tonight of the Muleshoe Mules versus the Tulia Hornets for homecoming.
Will help us crown one young lady as a 2023 Muleshoe High School homecoming queen. Your 2023 homecoming nominees are Miss Italy Tarango, Italy is being escorted by her father, Manuel Cardenas. She is the daughter of Mr. Manuel Cardenas and Miss Carla Estrada. Italy is involved in cross country, basketball, track, and FFA horse judging. She plans to attend Texas Tech University, where she will major in early childhood education. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Italy Tarango. The next nominee is Miss Alexa Estrada. Alexa is being escorted by her father, Rolando Estrada. She is the daughter of Rolando and Ginger Estrada. Alexa has been involved in softball, cross country, track, livestock showing, horse judging, ag advocacy, FFA quiz, a leader of FCA, and is the current Muleshoe FFA president. She plans on attending college to get a degree in animal science and then further her education to be able to do veterinary services on large animals. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Alexa Estrada. The next nominee is Miss Caitlin Spears. Caitlin is being escorted by her brother, Jordan Spears. She is the daughter of Leah and Jonathan Spears. Caitlin has been involved in cross country, basketball, track and field, golf, UIL academics, and speech and debate. She plans on attending college to study nursing and get her BSN or continue on to become a pediatrician. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Caitlin Spears. The next nominee is Miss Megan Moran. Megan is being escorted by her father, Roel Moran. She is the daughter of Roel and Melissa Moran. Megan has been involved in basketball, softball, track, and SCCLA. She plans on going to college to become a physical therapist and play basketball at the collegiate level. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Megan Moran. Our next nominee is Miss Nevaeh Segala. Nevaeh is being escorted by Josue Segala Sr. She is the daughter of Josue Segala Sr. and Arcasia Hernandez. Nevaeh has been involved in track, softball, athletic filming, and tennis. She plans on going to college to become either a lawyer or an ultrasound technician. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nevaeh Segala. And our final nominee is Miss Diana Ramirez. Diana is being escorted by her father, Horacio Ramirez. She is the daughter of Horacio and Johanna Ramirez. Diana has been involved in softball, track, SCCLA, FFA, and it volunteers with Meals on Wheels. Her future goals are to attend college to become an ultrasound technician and hopefully be able to give back to her parents for all they have done for her. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Diana Ramirez. And now, for the crowning of your 2023 Homecoming Queen. Your 2023 Homecoming Queen is Miss Nevaeh Segala. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to all of your homecoming clerks. And again, for your 2023 homecoming queen, Nevaeh Segala.
Ladies and gentlemen, football fans far and wide, welcome to a momentous evening right here in David Wood Field, nestled within the iconic Benny Douglas Stadium. It's an absolute honor to bring you the action-packed homecoming night matchup between your Muleshoe Mules and the Tulia Hornets. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules, coming to you under the Friday Night Lights with MuleshoeTV.com. From touchdowns to tackles and every heart-stopping moment in between, we're here to capture it all so you won't miss a beat. Muleshoe coming into the game 3-0, hot, beating Littlefield earlier in the season, 48-20. Game 2 was Lamesa. They won that one, 48-6. The following game was last week at Friona. Muleshoe was also victorious, 48-28. Last year, Tulia, that's where the game was. Muleshoe beat Tulia 32-20. Tulia coming into this one 1-2 on the season with a loss to Highland Park 33-21, a loss to Brownfield 40-14, and a loss last week, they won last week to Sanford Fritch 30-27. Now here is your Tulia roster. It's as is. Number 1, Logan Becerra. 2, Nick Carrasco. 3, Oscar Reyes. Number 4, David Molina. Number 5, Isaiah Trevino. Number 7, Matt Lopez. Number 8, Anthony Lopez. Number 9, Matt Yarborough. Number 11, Chris Cantu. Number 12, Tyler Rodriguez. Number 13, Zadrian Chavez. Number 14, Aiden Marquez. 15, Aiden Reyes. 18, Jacob Clay. 20, Marcus Corona. 21, Nathaniel Trevino. 22, Jacob Hernandez. 25, Aiden Rodriguez. 27, Steven Maldonado. 51, Ty Bice. 58, Diego Padilla. 60, Robert John Garcia. 62, Javi Briones. 64, Andreas Hernandez. 65, Jacinto Briones. 74, Nathan Costco. 76, Diego Trevino. 79, Jose Lavano. Number 80, Beto Rodriguez. The head coach and athletic director is Oscar Murga. The superintendent is Ricardo Garcia for Tulia. Now, here's your Muleshoe Mule lineup. Number 0, Aaron Morales, wide receiver, linebacker, junior. 1, Yadhir Kazada, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 2, Nathan Martins, quarterback, defensive back, junior. 3, Mauricio Herrera, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 4, Ryan Dominguez, quarterback, defensive back, junior. 6, Johnny Hernandez, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. 7, Sebastian Curvin, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 8, Angel Cabrera, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 10, Josue Sigala, wide receiver, defensive back, freshman. Number 11, Donovan Moreno, wide receiver, linebacker, junior. 12, Hayden Burris, running back, linebacker, junior. Number 13, Kazak Herrera, wide receiver, defensive line, senior. 14, Matt Hoff, running back, linebacker, sophomore. 16, Brayton Butler, quarterback, defensive line, sophomore. 20, Jermaine Flores, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 21, Daniel Sines, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 22, Noah Cantu, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 24, Evan Jenkins, offensive line, defensive line, freshman. 50, Aaron Morales, offensive line, linebacker, junior. 51, Jonathan Salinas, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 52, Raymond Cortez, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 53, Bailey Lovelady, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 54, Alan Rodriguez, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 55, Peyton Hart, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 60, Evan Jenkins, offensive line, defensive line, freshman. 61, Ivan Mora, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 66, Ethan Whitworth, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 67, Osmar Rodriguez, offensive line, junior. 72, Jake Villanueva, offensive line, sophomore. 74, Aiden Mendoza, offensive line, junior. 78, Camilio Espinoza, offensive line, senior. And number 81, Ramsey Martinez, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. The athletic director, head football coaches, Jason Richards. Associate head football coaches, Aaron Simon. Offensive coordinators, Chris Mosier. Defensive coordinators, Daryl Davis. Tagging along also as coaches are Stephen Butler, Jackson Lee, AJ Villanueva, Justin Reyna, Austin Ross, Brant Davis, Gentry Doolittle, and Adrian Bustilos. Athletic trainer is Stephen Seymour. Superintendent is Dr. R.L. Richards, and the high school principal is Cindy Basir. The Bailey County Senior Center Pancake Breakfast is tomorrow, Saturday, September 16th. So make sure that you go. 7 a.m. So start $7 a person, $5 for children under 10. It's going to be an awesome time. It's a great breakfast. Everybody loves pancakes, and we would love to see you there. Pancakes, sausage, bacon, orange juice, milk, and, of course, syrup. Muleshoe coming into this game undefeated. They look to keep their winning ways going. Team's really good and balanced. All three phases of the ball have been doing it for Muleshoe. Really great job by the special teams. Special teams has a few touchdowns this season. Also, really great running by the running backs. Josue Sigala, freshman, doing a lot of work last week. Over 200 yards. Several touchdowns by the freshman. Daniel Sines bringing in the power. He's done a really good job, too, of really keeping his shoulder pads down, driving through the lines, and getting extra yardage after contact. Nathan Martin's also doing a really good job on the offense. He's the quarterback and commander-in-chief, driving the offense down the field, doing a really good job. He's been really good with his passes, has done an amazing job of finding the open spot, throwing it away when he needs to throw it away. Really patient quarterback. He's done amazing this season. Offensive line, defensive line, the trenches have won a lot of wars in these games, and that's where you win a lot of these games, is right in there in the trenches. Let the big boys do their job and continue on to be able to push down the field and push in the opposite direction to ensure that the quarterback's protected, and to also ensure that things are handled on the defensive side, forcing turnovers, not giving up big plays, keeping the run, keeping the quarterback and running back contained. Muleshoe coming out tonight, facing Tulia. It is homecoming night, by the way. So if you're joining us, there's a lot of fans in the stands. Student section's packed. Tulia's fixing to run out of their tunnel. Watching the pregame, Tulia really tall on the wide receiver side. They have a lot of wide receivers who really can get up there and catch. This is going to kind of test that Muleshoe secondary going in. And the keys for Tulia in this one is, how do you contain the running game of Muleshoe? How do you turn around and contain Nathan Martins too? Because he can take off and run with it. And we don't like it when he does it. You can throw on the run. He's done a really good job of that. And as a quarterback, you really try to prevent that. Teams are going to line up for the national anthem here in a second. That's what everybody's trying to do right now. I think Tulia's just a little late. So as everyone rises for the national anthem, so will we. All right, welcome back, everyone. Muleshoe's captains tonight. 21, Daniel Sines. Number 2, Nathan Martins. 22, Noah Cantu. 7, Sebastian Curvin. Air Morales, number 0. And number 64, it's going to be Ivan Mora. Tulia's captains are number 5, Isaiah Trevino. Number 4, it's going to be David Molina. Number 79, Jose Lavano. And number 76, Diego Trevino. Keys for Muleshoe in this game is keep doing what you were doing, honestly. I mean, if you get all 3 phases of the ball going, just keep everything kind of consistent and keep the offense flowing, keep the run game going, makes you less one-dimensional, and that makes you that much harder to beat. Muleshoe looking to stay perfect on the season. Defensively, it's just holding your ground, no penalties. It's a lot of penalties the past couple of games on the secondary in Muleshoe, letting some stuff get behind them, but the trench has been wreaking a lot of havoc, really forcing a lot of holding calls. Looking forward to a really good game today. Really beautiful weather. Storms are in the forecast for later, so we'll see what happens there. It's not supposed to be until maybe right towards the end of the game, unless there's a flare-up. We'll keep an eye on that too. But as of right now, it's a beautiful day. Kind of humid, a little bit humid than normal. Storm passing through last night, causing a lot of humidity. And today, temperatures up in the 80s. As soon as that sun drops down, it will drop that temperature too a lot. Kind of help out these kids. We are not in the area. If you remember early in the season, there was a rule in place by the UIL, by the Texas UIL, that at the 6-minute mark of every quarter that there would be a break, mandatory break. Kids come over the sideline, get hydrated. As far as I know right now, we're not under that. That was just for the first game of the season. It was extremely hot that game. Aaron Morales to kick it away from Muleshoe, and we'll wait to see who receives it for Tulia. Five area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications is providing our lightning fast broadband internet for our live stream tonight. So if you're joining us on MuleshoeTV.com or YouTube, Facebook, or many of the other places we are, that's who is bringing you this homecoming gaming live tonight. And the kick is going to be up and away. It's going to be Logan Becerra who's going to take it, and he's going to get right out the outside edge and forced out of bounds just past the 30. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Tulia Hornets. They're going to be located right at the 33-yard line. Molina, the quarterback, he's going to send a man in motion. Molina steps back, looking right. He's going to immediately send one now. Pass is caught and complete. Gain of a few on the play. That was a really good job by the Muleshoe backs right there. Really kind of reading keys, not anything, get out ahead. They tried bringing out number 15, and he went deep pretty quick, and Muleshoe kept up with him. That's a really good job. Number 15's at the bottom of your screen now. Let's see what they do there. Molina, quarterback. High snap, and that ball is going to be out. It's going to be a little screen. Once again, a gain of 1 or 2. It's going to make it 3rd down and about 5. Be 3rd down and 6 for the Hornets. Third down and 6 for the Hornets. 2 pass plays to start off this one. You got trips at the bottom of your screen. And coach is going to look over. There's going to be a flag. That's going to be false start. Trevino, the running back for Tulia. Now Tulia's just going to come in a standard spread. And you got to think to yourself, man, that really hurts. You're 3rd and 6 and between the arcs, a little bit manageable, and false start now takes you outside the 6. Now you got to try to find something. Here we go again, another false start. And for Muleshoe, this is awesome. This makes it about 3rd and 16 for Tulia. If you're Tulia, you're really not liking this. Like I said, you were in between the sticks and you had short yardage. and definitely had a chance to keep the drive progressing, but here we are, 3rd and long. Snap's going to be high, and that's going to go up the middle. Trevino with the carry. It's going to bring up 4th down and long, and I think you punt this one away. 4th and 12, punted away, and the first series for Tulia comes to an end. It's going to be Aiden Marquez to punt it away. Back to receive is going to be Quezada. Special teams doing a really good job. They're going to press forward. Snap is high. That's going to fall back in the end zone. You're going to have to get on it, and Muleshoe will land on it. Ramsey Martinez will land on it, and that's going to be it's going to be a Muleshoe Mule touchdown. Is that what they were saying? Makes our score 6-0, 10:32 left in the first quarter. And the special teams for Muleshoe strikes first. Think we've seen that before last week too. Aaron Morales to kick the ball. It's going to go up and no good, just left. Tulia's first drive came to an end really fast, and a high snap over the punter led to Ramsey Martinez landing on the ball and takes it in for a Muleshoe touchdown right down there at the goal line. And if you're Muleshoe's head coach, you really like that. Your special teams last week scored, and this week they're already doing the same exact thing. And that's a wonderful thing about football. You know, you go in, score, and if you could score with all 3 faces of the ball, that's the winning ways right there. 6-0 is our score, 10:32 if you're just now joining us. Muleshoe will kick it away. Aaron Morales to kick it for Muleshoe. Back to receive is going to be number 14 for Tulia. That's going to be Aiden Marquez. Here we go. Kick is going to be high. That's going to be end over end, and that's going to be into the hands of number 13. In and out. And that's such a hard decision to make. In and out of the hands is Zadrian Chavez. You got to decide, Muleshoe's right there. They're probably about 20 yards out when that kick lands, and you got to decide, do you think it goes out of bounds, or is it going to continue rolling? And Chavez tried taking the catch, and it went right in and out of his hands, and it went out of bounds right at about the 13-yard line. So Tulia going 3 and out on their last series, back out on the field again. Molina at quarterback sends a man in motion, makes it a trips formation, and it's going to be handed off to Trevino. Trevino will get a few yards upfield, but not before he's tackled. Gain of a few yards for the Hornets. Once again, if you're joining us, 6-0 is our score. 10-14 and counting down in the first quarter. Your Muleshoe Mules leading on homecoming night so far. And the best part about it, your offense hasn't touched the field yet. Here we go. 2nd down, Molina. Handoff. Up the middle. Swallowed up. Sebastian Curvin on the big tackle. It's going to be a tackle for loss. We'll make it 3rd down and 8. And that's one thing I've really learned to appreciate about this Muleshoe defense is they're patient. The line drives. Your backers are patient. Your defensive ends read their keys. They really know how to keep containment. And that's what happens. You keep containment, it opens up, and you take advantage of where the opponent messed up, and that's exactly what Sebastian Curvin did, thanks to the defensive line. Here we go. Big pass is going to be just shy. Short intended receiver was Becerra. So 4th down and 8, and you punt it away here. And if you're Tulia, you really hope the snap isn't over the punter's head this time. You want to try to get Muleshoe to fight for the yards, pin Muleshoe somewhere deep, try to get them back into their own territory. The punt's going to be up and away, and there's going to be a flag. Ball will land at the Muleshoe 45-yard line, but there was interference with the punter, and I thought Muleshoe got a hold of that one just a little bit. So running into the kicker, it's going to be a automatic first down for the Tulia Hornets, and there we go. Once again, penalties. Either team, that's kind of deflates the tires just a little bit. You get going and you hold Tulia to 2 3-and-outs back to back, and now you just gave Tulia a free first down. Here we go, 1st and 10 for Tulia. It's going to be Molina. He's going to take a handoff, and here we go, false start. And false start on the Hornets makes it 1st and 15. If you're Tulia now, you just got a free first down, and now made it just a little bit harder on yourself. Look to the Tulia pass game again. We'll see if they go there. Molina, Trevino to the right of Molina. Here we go. A little play action. That's going to be out to the edge, and nowhere to go for that one for Tulia. Daniel Signs on the big tackle. No gain on the play, makes it 2nd and 15 for the Hornets. That was a really good job, Daniel Signs reading exactly where it is, stepped forward, saw the pass, and was there immediately. Muleshoe pressing forward. Daniel Signs was showing blitz. We haven't really seen much blitzing from Muleshoe right here, and now they back off, and looks like they're not going to do it. And there's going to be flags. That's going to be holding. That was almost picked off by number 1, Quezada. And holding on Tulia. Penalty's going to be declined. We'll make it 3rd and 15. I think that's a good move by coach. You decline the penalty. It's 3rd and 15. Doesn't give Tulia another down to work with. And it also shows really good confidence in your defense, knowing that they're getting the job done, reading their keys. And we're 8-10 in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Muleshoe. And the offense for Muleshoe still hasn't been out on the field. And at some point, you need to get your defense off the field or start subbing in players. So when series start kind of jumping this long, here you go. Handoff's going to go to Trevino. Trevino's going to be tackled. It's number 74, Aiden Mendoza on the tackle. Couple big tackles for loss for him last week. Really good job, Aiden Mendoza. Here we go. Tulia out in punt formation. If you're Muleshoe, don't run to the punter, and this is a different personnel for punting, as out there for Tulia, and that ball's going to go right into the hands of Quezada, and Quezada's going to get around the edge, and there's a lot of flags coming in. So Quezada started out at about the 37, got up to about the 47. That's a good extra 10 yards, but we'll see what this flag is for. I have no idea why the flag was thrown. So personal foul against Muleshoe. Oh. Correction. Personal foul on Tulia. So now here comes the mighty Muleshoe offense. Starting out 1st and 10. Ball's going to be located at the Tulia, about 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Nathan and Martins and company out on the field, and now the officiating crew is I think Coach is wanting an explanation from Tulia on what happened with that penalty. So they discussed that. Gil Lamb Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com coverage of Muleshoe Mules versus Tulia homecoming game tonight. It's brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Shipman's Body Shop Autoplex, Muleshoe Animal Clinic Vet Supply, Muleshoe ISD, Bailey County Electric, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, McDonald's Restaurant, McCormick Seeds, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Lance Insurance and Hi-Tek Automotive. Pass incomplete, flag on the play, 2nd down and 10 for Muleshoe. And it's going to be offsides on the Tulia Hornets. So repeat 1st down. It'll be 1st down and 5 for the Hornets. The game you're watching live is all capable of 5-area telephone and West Plains Telecommunications. They're ones providing our lightning fast broadband. Here we go. Handoff's going to be out to Daniel Signs, and he's going to have a gain of a few. Also, don't forget the Bailey County Senior Citizen Center has a pancake breakfast tomorrow. Serving up pancakes starting at 7 a.m., $7 a person, $5 for children 10 and under. Once again, that's tomorrow, Saturday, September 16th. So we would like to see y'all out there. Nathan Martins pass out to Quezada. Quezada has an open space. He gets around the edge. Touchdown, the Muleshoe, 31 yards. Yahir Quezada. That was a really good blocking on the outside for the Muleshoe offense. Really good job on sealing those blocks and holding the blocks long enough to be able to allow Quezada to get around the edge. And once you're one-on-one with Quezada, he's most of the time going to win that battle, and he did on that one. 31-yard touchdown. Here we go. 2-point conversion is going to be good. That's going to be Mauricio Herrera. Brings our score 14-0 in favor of your Muleshoe Mules. 7:13 left in the first quarter. Homecoming night successful. That was the first series for the offense, and once again, they're clicking on all cylinders. All three phases of the ball game get done tonight. Muleshoe's defense forcing a 3-and-out, and an unfortunate penalty gave Tulia first down, but after that, Tulia had 3 plays and punted away. And then for the first drive for the Muleshoe offense, it's Nathan Martin's pass to Yatir Kazada. 31-yard touchdown for him. Really good job on the blocking, like I said before. That was really good. Aaron Morales to kick it away for Muleshoe. Marquez back to receive the kickoff. And here we go. High end over end, and that's going to go right into the hands of number 14, Marquez. And Marquez is going to be met by several Mules on the outside edge. .23-yard line is where Tulia will set up 1st and 10. Here comes David Molina and company out on the field for the Hornets. 1st and 10 for Tulia. This will be their 3rd series. Scoreless so far, 14-0. Muleshoe does lead this one. Here we go. Handoff's going to go Trevino. He's going to try to get on the outside edge, but Sebastian Curvin's there for the tackle. For cleanup's going to be Josue Sigala. And that's what you do whenever you're a defensive lineman. Looking back at the, looking back at that play one more time, Sebastian Curvin gets his hands on the offensive lineman, and he extends out and sees exactly where he needs to go, shoves him off, sheds him, and it's good to go. Here we go. And it's going to be a sack. So Molina, nowhere to go there. Bring up a 1st and 10 for, or I'm sorry, it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 17 for Tulia. Clock's still running, 6 minutes left in the first quarter. So 3rd down, if you're Tulia, you really want to keep this drive going. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff and nowhere to go for that one. 21, Daniel Signs on the tackle. Cleanup crew was number 53, Bailey Lovelady. And another 4th down for the Tulia offense. Fourth and 17 until he will look to punt it away. Punt is going to be blocked. Got a hand on it. It's going to be number 1, Kazada, who's going to pick it up. He's going to get to the outside edge. Makes 1 man miss, makes 2 man miss, but it's not going to escape that time. So here comes the Muleshoe offense, and be a 1st and 10. Muleshoe will set up shop right at about the 38-yard line of Tulia. So 1st 10, Nathan Martin's and company out on the field. To the left of him is Daniel Signs. To the right of him is number 7, Sebastian Curvin. Here you go. That's going to be a handoff to Sebastian. Good blocking on the outside edge. Sebastian's going to go. He's going to cut up and is finally forced out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Really great job blocking by Daniel Signs there out on the outside edge. Allowed Sebastian Curvin to cut up field. Had all sorts of real estate for him to do what he does best, and that's get upfield. He's a very big guy, and he's hard to get down, and he was able to get by one Hornet and was finally forced out of bounds at about they're going to mark him out the 15. So 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Here we go. Hand off to Daniel Signs up the middle. So he'll put his shoulder down. He's going to be about a hair shy of the goal line. It's going to be a 14-yard run for Daniel Signs. And there is a flag on the play, unfortunately. Let's see what this is. Flag is picked up. So the flag was waved off. It's a 1st and goal for Muleshoe at the 1-yard line. Here we go. Fast. Nathan Martins to the right hands. Daniel Signs sends a man in motion. Handoff. Touchdown, Muleshoe. Daniel Signs. Practically took it in himself right there. Last play was a big 14-yard run. Daniel Signs got the Muleshoe offense down to about the 1-yard line and feed him again, and he'll score for you. Aaron Morales to attempt the extra point. Snaps down, kick is up, and it is through the uprights. That one is good. Brings our score 21-0. Muleshoe on top on this homecoming night. 4:22 left in the first quarter. Muleshoe's defense, kind of the story tonight so far. Really, really great job on defense. Offense doing a good job. Offense scoring 14 points in this one. Special teams has 7 points. If you're just now joining us, Tulia, 2 3-and-outs. And went 3-and-out the third time. Flag on the play is declined by Muleshoe. PAT good. Once again, if you're just now joining us, 4:22 left in the first quarter. Muleshoe leads this one 21-0. A really great job by all three phases of the ball. Honestly, defense is doing their job. They haven't scored tonight. Defense hasn't really scored tonight. Special teams is who scored. It was a blocked punt, or no, it wasn't a blocked punt. I'm sorry. It was over the head of the punter. Gone to the end zone. Special teams, and then you had a big touchdown. It was a touchdown catch and go by Kazana, and then you have one by Daniel Signs. It's just the last touchdown that just happened for the Muleshoe offense. Aaron Morales to kick it away. And that ball's going to go deep, and it looks like it's going to go right into the hands of Marquez, and Marquez is going to have just a little bit of real estate, but escapes 1 mil and gets on the outside edge, but Josue Sigala gets back to him. Man, oh man, that is toughness, discipline, and grit all right there. Josue Sigala gets by, is on the ground, and as Marquez is trying to decide where he wants to go, Josue Sigala gets up and tackles him from behind. Sets up shop for Tulia. 1st and 10. Ball is going to be located right at about the 17-yard line. Go 1st and 10. Molina, the quarterback, is going to send a man in motion, and that's a high snap, and Molina's going to keep it himself, and Daniel Signs misses the tackle, and a few other Muleshoe Mules will help him out. Be only a gain of 2 on the play, make it 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8. Muleshoe defense really doing a good job tonight, kind of staying right where they are, not overextending. Kind of overextended just a little bit on that one, but had the teammates to help come clean up. Awareness by everyone on the team's really good. Here you go, 1st and 10. It's going to be a quick little pass out to number 14, and he's going to be hit immediately. Mauricio Herrera on the tackle, and there's going to be a flag. And that's going to be unnecessary roughness. It's personal foul, unnecessary roughness on Muleshoe, and that will actually give Tulia a first down. So Tulia's 2 first downs in this one are off of Muleshoe penalties so far tonight. Now extend out this drive. This will be only their 2nd first down that Tulia has had in this game, and like I said, both first downs for Tulia have came off of Muleshoe penalties. Here we go. Molina, handoff to Trevino, and Trevino is going to be brought down. It's going to be Evan Jenkins, the freshman, on the tackle. Clock counting down, 2:50 left in the first quarter. Muleshoe does lead this one, 21-0. Defense kind of looking off to the side of coach for some direction. Tulia's offense, same thing, looking off to their coach for some direction. Molina's going to pass. That's going to be over the middle. Intercepted! Quezada will go down the sideline, brought down inside the 5. Quezada has a touchdown, and he almost had another one right there, but chalk it up as an interception. Oh my goodness gracious. I thought he was going to go to the house on that one. The quarterback was there to get him out of bounds, but I think Muleshoe's offense will come out here and try to get in. Josue Sigala, the dangerous freshman running back, out on the field for Muleshoe. We go 1st and goal for Muleshoe. It's going to be a keeper by Nathan Martins. Great blocks on the edge. He hits the corner. Touchdown, Muleshoe. Quarterback keeper for Nathan Martins. Brings our score 27-0 in favor of your Muleshoe Mules. Aaron Morales to attempt the extra point. Here we go. Kick is going to be blocked. And no good. 27-0. That's what our score will stay. 2:25 left in the first quarter. Your Muleshoe Mules on top. Muleshoe once again getting it done on the defensive side of the ball in that last series. You know, Tulia, 2 3-and-outs. And the only 2 first downs, like I said, that Tulia's gotten were from Muleshoe mistakes. Penalties have given Tulia their first downs tonight. And, man, Muleshoe's defense responded right there. That was a great response. Pass was intercepted. Quezada took it down to the 5, and I thought, man, he was about to get in. Really, really great job. All 3 phases of the ball so far in this one. Air Morales to kick it away for the Muleshoe Mules. Back to receive 14. So we Aiden Marquez for the Tulia Hornets. If you're Tulia, man, on this drive right here, you got to try to find a way to get on the scoreboard. If you're Muleshoe, you keep doing what you're doing. Kick's going to be end over end, and that's going to land out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. I want to say about the 17. Ball out the 17 will give Tulia a 1st and 10. Ball will be placed, should be about the 27-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 30-yard line. I think, I'm not 100% sure, I think this is the best starting point I think Tulia has had tonight. So 1st and 10 at the Muleshoe 30, and it's going to be a false start. Tulia's offense really kind of fallen behind on first downs. This is the 3rd first down or start of a series where they've had a penalty. Packed house tonight here in Muleshoe, Texas. Really great crowd turnout for homecoming night. Students are having all sorts of fun with this one so far. Handoff. It's going to go Trevino, and Trevino is finally going to be taken down. What a big tackle by the Muleshoe defense. That was a really great job. A whole pack of Mules just swarming Trevino. Will be a gain of only a couple, makes it 2nd down and about 13 for the Hornets. Molina at quarterback, stepping back, looking to his right. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off, and he has some real estate. There he goes. Outside edge is finally taken out of bounds. It's going to be a 1st down for the Tulia Hornets. And this will be Tulia's first down of the night that was by production of the Tulia team. And that was a little misdirection by the offensive line on that one. Offensive line blocking down, so everyone kind of shifted down. Forced that open spot, gave the quarterback some room to run, and here we go. Molina's going to take off again. He's going to finally be brought down. I think it was Josue Segal on the tackle, and Noah Cantu coming in to help him. Makes it 2nd down and about 5 for the Hornets. I think if you're Muleshoe right now, I think you kind of take your time. Don't rush in too fast, and you want to see exactly where Molina is going to go. David Molina kind of doing it with his legs the past few plays, and we've seen this other play before on the last run where he threw an interception right there on the edge, and that was almost taken back. Nowhere to go with this one. Trevino on the carry. Noah Cantu and company on the tackle. Beautiful sunset if you're here. It's a really nice sunset. Storms off in the distance. Last time I looked, they were out in New Mexico still, so still far distance away, but this is definitely going to help keep everything cool. So here we go. 3rd down. Tulia. Molina looking, and he's going to be in trouble. He needs to get out. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he has a blocker out in front of him on the outside edge. Finally brought down by Aaron Morales. So it's another 1st down for Tulia. Tulia now finding a rhythm. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, 27-0. Muleshoe leading on this wonderful homecoming night. We're going to flip sides. Gil
Lamb Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com, coverage of the Muleshoe Mules Football is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Edward Jones and Stephen Dement, McDonald's Restaurant, McCormick Seeds, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Lance Insurance and Hi-Tek Automotive, 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, and providing our lightning-fast broadband internet for our live stream of tonight's Muleshoe versus Tulia homecoming game.
Welcome back to the start of the second quarter, homecoming night. Tulia on a roll on this drive so far. 27-0 is our score if you're just now joining us. Your Muleshoe Mules leading it, and that's going to be a false start. Another false start for the Tulia offense. Well, makes it 1st and 15 for the Hornets. Once again, packed house tonight. Homecoming night, really, everyone here. Student section is filled to the top. They're just cheering on the Muleshoe Mules tonight. Really awesome environment. Here we go. Handoff is going to go to Trevino. Up the middle, gain of a few. Not enough to get back in between the sticks. Make it 2nd down and about 12 for the Hornets. And man, if you're Tulia, you keep doing what you're doing right here. You try to find a way to extend out the drive, and that's what Tulia has done with the legs of David Molina. And here comes Muleshoe. Josue almost got back there in the backfield, and that play ended up not going much of anywhere. It's going to be a 3rd down and 12. Maybe a gain of 1. Daniel Signs with a big hit on the receiver there. Oh my goodness. There we go, 3rd down. Fans are on their feet. Here we go. Molina looking in trouble. Gets rid of it. Hit hard. 22. Noah Cantu. 4th down. And if you're coach, I think you sit there and you try to decide, hey, which way are we going to go? Do we punt it or go for it? I think if you're Tulia, you got to go for it right here. You got to try to get on the board before halftime. Muleshoe will receive the ball for the second half of this game. Here you go, man in motion, 4th down. Molina looking, and he's going to go deep, and that ball has nowhere to go, and I think you let go of it. Turnover on downs. Muleshoe will force it. Defense, amazing job tonight. Muleshoe will set up shop at their own 32-yard line. Tulia, for a really big secondary, had a lot going for them. They were able to extend out the drive, get a few 1st downs that were not with the help of Muleshoe. It was Molina who took the ball and did it himself. It was a really good job by the Tulia offense finding something, but Muleshoe's defense adjusted and they did what they needed to do to be able to take care of business. Here you go, 1st and 10. Nathan Martin's in trouble. He needs to get rid of it. Has a man open. Kazada was the intended receiver. Makes it 2nd down and 10. Clock will stop. 10:15 left in the 2nd quarter. If you're just now joining us, Muleshoe leads this one 27-0. Here we go. Handoff's going to be out to Sigala. Stiffs arm one man. Gets on the outside edge. He has speed. Will he go to the house? Down the sideline. Touchdown, Muleshoe. Big run by the freshman, Josue Sigala, with the stiff arm to start it off. And turns on the jets and gets down the sideline for the Muleshoe touchdown. It's going to be a 69-yard run for the freshman. Aaron Morales to attempt the extra point. Here we go. Snap down, kick is up, and it is through the uprights. Makes our score 34-0 in favor of your Muleshoe Mules. 10:03 left in the 2nd quarter. And there we go. That's the Josue Sigala we all know. He's had several games with multiple touchdowns. Amazing job by the freshman. Muleshoe's offense really doing a good job in this one so far. The defense, reading their keys, doing a really good job. Also, special teams. Special teams, if you're just now joining us. First score tonight came off of special teams. So, like I said, all 3 phases, when they click for Muleshoe, it's a very, very successful team. Makes them a very, very dangerous team. Aaron Morales to kick it away from Muleshoe. Back to receive is going to be Aiden Marquez. Here we go. Kick's going to be end over end, and that's going to go out the back of the end zone. What a kick by Morales. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tulia Hornets. They'll set up shop at about the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Tulia Hornets. 10:03 left. Last series, they were able to get something going for a little bit, not before they were stonewalled up by the Muleshoe defense. And here we go, false start. Muleshoe was showing blitz. No, Cantu went up there to set up for it, trying to time the snap, and made the offensive line jump of Tulia and then bring up a 1st and 15 after the penalty for the Hornets. Here we go, 1st and 10. David Molina. Handoff's going to go to Trevino up the middle. He's going to be hit hard. That's Aaron Morales. He came away with the ball, but I think Trevino was already down, and Aaron Morales stripped that one away after Trevino was down. But oh my goodness, what a hit Aaron Morales brought. Bring up 2nd down and about 13 for the Hornets. Here you go. Molina looking. has a man, and that was almost picked off. And ball bounced on the ground. Intended receiver was Becerra. Stop the clock at 9:26 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe does lead this one 34-0. Brings up 3rd and 13 for the Hornets. Muleshoe's defense once again doing a really good job on this one. And right here you want to contain number 4, David Molina. And here we go. Comes the blitz, and that ball's going to be thrown deep. And that is going to be out of bounds. David Molina's pass wasn't bad right there, and that actually got inbounds on the edge, but Becerra was out of bounds when he caught it. And when I mean he was out of bounds, he was barely out of bounds by a hair. Yeah, here Quezada back to receive the punt. 4th down and 13. It's going to be another 3 and out for the Tulia Hornets. Muleshoe's defense dominant so far. And punt's going to be end over end, and Quezada's going to take it at about the 48, and he's going to get down the outside edge. He has blockers in front of him, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. That's a great run. Josue Sigala out there on the edge. What a great block by him also. And there's going to be a flag. Waiting to see what the officiating crew says, what the flag is. And this was after the punt, so it should be it's going to be a hold on Muleshoe. Be a first down. They'll negate the big return by Quezada, but keeps Muleshoe in Tulia territory. They'll set up shop at the Tulia 47-yard line. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Muleshoe Mules. Nathan Martins and company out on the field. To the right of him is going to be Daniel Sines. Here we go. Handoff to Daniel Sines. Daniel's going to get upfield, and there's going to be a flag for holding. Daniel Sines on the outside edge, and he's going to be gone to the house. He's going to finally be brought down. But the holding call may bring that back. It was a huge run for Daniel Sines. He's really pacing, gone the outside edge, ran between 2 Tulia players and broke that tackle. He was free before he got tackled from behind, got pulled by his horse collar. The flag was thrown before he even escaped the 2 Tulia Hornets, though. So it'll be a repeat 1st and 20 for the Muleshoe Mules. And now you guys see how Muleshoe responds to this one. Nathan Martins out. Josue Sigala to the right of Martins. You have Quezada, Sebastian Curvin, Ramsey Martinez at the top of your screen. At the bottom, here we go. Nathan Martins looking, and he's going to take it himself, get some yardage. He's going to take himself out of bounds. Your other wide receiver is Mauricio Herrera on that play. And that's the personnel that you have out there right now. Here we go, 2nd down. Muleshoe, handoff. Sigala gets to the outside edge, has blockers in front of him, down the sideline, and finally forced out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Oh, man, every time this kid touches the ball, the fans stand up. They are on their feet, excited for Josue Sigala's run. That was a big run by the freshman. 8:43 is where the clock will stop. 34-0. So far in this one, your Muleshoe Mules leading. Now the clock will run. Here you go. Martin's looking to his left over middle. Sebastian Curvin's open. One-handed grab. First down, Muleshoe. First and goal. Located at the 3-yard line. Nathan Martins was good. He was patient. Sebastian was in the wing, came across. 1, 2, 3, and then pass. It was wide open for the quarterback, and Josue Sigala's going to take it himself. Touchdown, Muleshoe. Second of the night for Josue Sigala. That's a 3-yard run. .805 left in the second quarter. 40-0 is your score in this one. Like I was saying, you know, Sebastian Curvin block, got out, wide open. He's a big target to hit. Aaron Morales to attempt your PAT right here. And the kick is going to be up, and it is good. Brings the score 41-0. Nathan Martin's really good job being patient. And he sat back. Good job on the offensive line. Offensive line tonight doing a really, really amazing job giving Nathan Martin's time on the pass plays to be able to get the passing off. Your offensive line is left tackle Peyton Hart, left guard Osmart Rodriguez, center Ivan Mora, right guard Raymond Cortez, and right tackle Jake Villanueva. And they've done an amazing job tonight protecting. It really is a two-headed monster for Muleshoe between Daniel Saenz and Josue Sigala. It's between speed and power, and Josue Sigala just escapes people. He knows how to run the ball, and he knows where to run, and how to just when to take off, when to be patient. And Daniel Saenz does a little bit of the same, but he'll run in between the tackles and really stick his shoulders down and really drive the ball downfield. And it's a great job that the offense is doing this season so far for the Muleshoe Mules. Aaron Morales' kick end over end, and they're going to have to take it out this time. That's going to be number 1 who's going to take it, and he's going to be across the 20 and finally taken down. It's going to be Johnny Hernandez with the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets, located at their own 24-yard line. .755 left in this first half of Tulia versus Muleshoe. Homecoming night, 41-0 is your score if you're just now joining us. Muleshoe's defense looking to stay dominant. Daniels is going to have to get on the outside edge, has an open man, and that ball is almost intercepted. That was Yahir Kazada right there to intercept, but just in and out of his hands as he was going out of bounds to bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. Tulia did have a wide open wide receiver downfield. You know, Kazada kind of stepped up and gave a chance, but no good. 2nd down and 10. Molina is going to hand it off to Trevino. Trevino nowhere to run on that one. That's going to be about a no gain. And a host of Mills there. 7:25 and counting down in the second quarter. David Molina and company looking over to the sideline coach, trying to get some direction. Here we go. Molina snap just a little high, rolls out to his right, and he's going to have to get rid of it. That ball is caught. Number 7, Matt Lopez with the catch right at midfield. I don't think you could have thrown a more perfect ball like that, man. David Molina stood in the pocket, or he didn't stand in the pocket. He rolled out to the edge and stood there, waited for the perfect moment to get it out to Mr. Lopez. And what a catch by Matt Lopez out there. What a throw by David Molina. And Muleshoe's defense did everything they could. That was just a perfect throw and perfect catch. Here we go. Fresh set of downs. First down. Trevino with the carry, and he's going to be tackled. That's Josue Sigala. It was like a stone wall after 4 yards. Josue Sigala was right there. Just boom, hit. No extra yardage on the tackle. Clock will continue to run. 6 minutes left in this first half of football. Muleshoe will receive the ball to start the second half. If you're Tulia, you're looking to get on the board. Here we go. Trevino with the carry, and he's going to be hit. That's Aaron Morales on the hit, and they're going to let him keep going, and he's going to be finally brought down, but that's a first down for the Hornets. So a fresh set of downs for Tulia. Well, in the few first downs that Tulia has had, this will be their 4th first down in this ball game. Fourth first down as a product produced by them, not by the help of the Muleshoe Mules. Here we go. Hand off Trevino again, and Trevino's going to be hit. It's Aaron Morales who initiated contact, and there's 21 Daniel Signs to clean it up. And that's going to be a gain of a couple. They're going to give them a lot of couples. Second down and about 5 for the Hornets. Second down 5 for Tulia. Molina, quarterback. Trevino to his right. It's going to be a little bit of a play action. And Aaron Morales is on the heels of Molina. Molina escapes, but he's going to be finally brought down. That's number 7, Sebastian Curvin. Sebastian Curvin for the sack, and that's going to be a There's no loss of yards on the play. We'll make it 3rd down and 10 for the Hornets. Here we go. Handoff to Trevino, and Trevino's going to finally be brought down. That's number 53, Bailey Lovelady on the tackle. A couple other Mills helping him out there. It's going to be a 4th down in between the sticks. Be 4th and 7. Clock still running. 3:30 left in this first half of football. If you're Tulia, you would really love to extend this drive right here, go down, score. In trouble! You're not escaping, number 53, Bailey Lovelady with the big sack. Oh, man, Muleshoe brought the house, and David Molina had to step up, and right there in his face was 53, Lovelady, and oh, my goodness, loss of yards and a turnover on downs. First and 10 for the Muleshoe offense. They'll set up at their own 41-yard line. 3:13 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe does lead this one 41-0 if you're just now joining us. Nathan Martins and company out on the field. Daniel Signs to the left of Martins. Here we go. Pass is going to go out to number 1, Quezada. Quezada has speed. He's gone. No flags. Touchdown, Muleshoe. It's 3:04 left in the second quarter. 47-0 is now your score. Big touchdown pass by Nathan Martins out to Quezada. That's going to be Quezada's second touchdown of the game. He had an interception also earlier in the game. We have 59-yard touchdown for Yahir Quezada. The kick is going to be up and good. 48-0 is your score in this one. Still have 3:04 left in this second quarter. Your Muleshoe Mules way ahead in this one. Kind of a rundown. Tulia, 3 and outs. And they've had a couple of drives where they've gotten stuff going on the offense, but special teams for Muleshoe scores first, and it wasn't until the 8-minute mark that Muleshoe's offense got a chance to get on the field, and they scored 2 plays later. And then after that, it's been 3 and out. Muleshoe, couple penalties, gave Tulia some first downs, but then after that, they would go 3 plays, punt, and all 3 phases for Muleshoe's special teams, offense, and defense doing a wonderful job tonight. Mixing in some different personnel, getting some fresh legs in there, some players that don't start, getting some really good quality playing time, and this is something that you want before district play several weeks out. And you would love to get as much experience as you can for your backers, because you may never know when you need them. Morales' kick is going to be high, and that's going to go out of bounds right at about the 9-yard line, and that's going to take it back, if I'm correct, should take it back up to the 30. So 1st and 10 for Tulia. If you're Tulia here, I think you figure out a way to keep a rhythm. If you're David Molina, you want to get out there, make some passes, complete some passes, kind of get a rhythm going, and try to get your team on the board before halftime. Muleshoe will receive the second half kick. Here comes Molina and company out on the field. 1st and 10 for Tulia. Muleshoe showing blitz. Watch Josue Sigala come out to the outside edge, and that's going to be a false start. Multiple penalties so far in the Tulia offense, especially on first downs. First down false start, first down holdings, makes it 1st and 15, 1st and 20. If your offense is trying to get going, that's the opposite direction. Not only that, it's just really takes the momentum and out of the offense, takes the groove out, ruins everything for the offense whenever you start 1st and 15. Here you go. High snap out to Trevino. Trevino's hit in the backfield, and he's going to lunge forward to get a yard. It's going to be Camilo Espinoza on the tackle. Make it 2nd down and 14. Clock continuing to run. 2:40 left in the second quarter. you're Muleshoe's defense, you really can't be too upset. You have given up just a little bit, but not anything too crazy. You've let one pass get behind you to get Tulia across midfield. Other than that, there really has not been anything. Here we go. It's going to be a screen, and Ramsey Martinez is there. Aaron Morales for the cleanup. And that's going to be a loss of yardage. Big loss on the play. Makes it third down. Should be third down and 17. I think someone called timeout. They never signaled who. So they take this timeout break. Tell you about homecoming night tonight. If you have nothing to do tomorrow, if you're hungry, everyone loves breakfast. Everybody loves pancakes. The Bailey County Senior Center will have a pancake breakfast tomorrow, September 16th. 7 a.m. is the start time. We'll go till 11 a.m. $7 per person, $5 for children, 10 and under. We'd ask if you'd come. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be pancakes, sausage, bacon, orange juice, milk, and of course, syrup. We're looking forward to that tomorrow. It should be third down 18. Sorry, not 17. I said 17 earlier. Correction, third down and 18. For the Hornets, Tulia looking for their first score this game, 48-0. David Molina and company now out on the field. Trevino is going to line up to the right. Now moving to the left. Here we go. Molina looking deep, and that ball's going to be a up in the air decision and batted away by the Muleshoe defense, which will bring up fourth down and very long for the Tulia Hornets. And I think you bring out your special teams, you punt it away, and Muleshoe will have the ball with about 1:56. Punting it away is going to be Diego Trevino. Back to receive is going to be Yahir Kazada for the Muleshoe Mules. This is a good snap. Punt is up in the air, and that's going to land right about the 45. We'll roll into Muleshoe territory. Muleshoe will set up shop at their own 47-yard line. So if you're Muleshoe's offense, I don't think you give away too many plays or anything. I think you just keep doing what you're doing, and you let Nathan Martins do what he does best. Your two backs between Daniel Saenz and Josue Sigala. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Muleshoe Mules. Handoff's going to go Daniel Saenz. Daniel Saenz has a lead block in front of him. He's going to drag a Hornet across the first down marker down to the 40. He'll set up shop 1st and 10 for Muleshoe at the Tulia 40-yard line. 1:30 and counting down left in this second quarter. Muleshoe will receive the ball for the second half of play. Here we go. Sebastian Curvin with the carry. He's going to get on the outside edge. Has speed to the 20, to the 10. Forced out of bounds at the 6-yard line. It's going to be enough for a Muleshoe first down. Clock stopped at 1:21. Now clock will roll. Here we go. 1st and goal. Nathan looking all the time in the world, and he's going to scramble to the outside edge. He has someone open. Touchdown, Muleshoe. 81, Ramsey Martinez. Attempting an extra point is going to be Aaron Morales. Here we go. Snap is down. Kick is up, and it is blocked. Keeps the score 54-0. 1:13 left in the second quarter. A little bit of notes on this one. Muleshoe, if you're just now joining us, 3-0 on the season. Has beat Littlefield 48-20, beat Lamesa 48-6, beat Friona 48-28. This matchup last year, Tulia lost to Muleshoe 32-20. That game was in Tulia. Muleshoe looking to stay perfect on the season, and so far that's going according to plan. Tulia, however, 1-2 on the season. They've lost to Highland Park 33-21. Also lost to Brownfield 40-14. They did win last week against Sanford Fritch 30-27. Just gives them a 1-2 record on the season for Tulia. Tulia looking to try to get something going on the offense, and several 3-and-outs, not being too successful on the offensive side of the ball. A couple turnovers, a lot of turnovers on downs for the Tulia offense. Kicking it away, Aaron Morales back to receive. It's going to be Marquez. The ball's going to be squibbed. And that's going to go over the hands, and that was touched, so you're going to have to grab it. And they're going to say touchback. They're going to say that he never touched it. So touchback will set up shop at the 25 for Tulia. Tulia has only been in Muleshoe territory twice tonight, and both times unsuccessful. The rest of the times they've gone 3-and-out a couple of times, well, 3 times, and the other times they've gotten the first down and kind of really never got past the 40-45. Here we go, 1st and 10. David Molina and company out on the field. A little bit of a tight formation. Handoff's going to go to Trevino, and Trevino's going to have a little bit of real estate and has a big gain on the play. Gain of 7. Make it 2nd down and 3 for the Hornets. Second and 3 for the Hornets, looking off to coach. 45 seconds left in the second quarter, and Tulia looking to score. If I was Muleshoe's defense, I would kind of keep all eyes on the backfield, kind of read your keys, make sure nobody gets behind you. Try not to take a deep pass from Molina. Any trickery that Tulia may have, and it's going to be a handoff to Trevino. Trevino gets up to the edge and will... Looks like he may get a first down. Now be a fresh set of downs for the Hornets. 1st and 10 for Tulia. And the clock will wind down. That'll be the end of the first half. 54-0 on Muleshoe tonight on homecoming night. We'll be right back. You're listening to MuleshoeTV.com.
Gil Lamb Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com. Coverage of the Muleshoe Mules. Football is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Edward Jones and Stephen Dement, McDonald's Restaurant, McCormick Seeds, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Lance Insurance and Hi-Tek Automotive. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, and providing our lightning-fast broadband internet for our live stream of tonight's Muleshoe versus Tulia homecoming game.
Ladies and gentlemen, now performing the Tulia Hornets Band. Ladies and gentlemen, now present the Mike M. Band.
Lamb Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com. Coverage of the Muleshoe Mules football is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Edward Jones and Stephen Dement, McDonald's Restaurant, McCormick Seeds, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Lance Insurance and Hi-Tek Automotive. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, is providing our lightning-fast broadband internet for our live stream of tonight's Muleshoe versus Tulia homecoming game.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to your second half of Muleshoe versus Tulia. Really fun, exciting game for the Muleshoe side. 54-0 is our score in this one so far. Muleshoe leading the way, all three phases of the game. 2 touchdowns Ramsey Martinez has. Daniel Sines has 1. Quezada has 2. Nathan Martins has several passing touchdowns and 1 himself he took in. And the freshman, number 10, Josue Segala, 2 touchdowns tonight so far for him. As far as I'm aware, I think Muleshoe will get the ball to start the second half, by the way. But I do think that the clock, with the way that this game has gone so far, I think the game clock will just continue to run and will stay running. And here we go. The kick is going to be off. Back to take it is going to be, I don't have a number. That's going to be 21. Daniel Sines is going to get on the outside edge. And he's going to be tackled at midfield. Great blocking out in front of him. Allows Daniel Sines to get upfield. Be a 1st and 10 for Muleshoe, and like I said, the clock will run, so we'll start at 12 minutes, and it will continue to run until a certain gap is reached in this game, but it's 54-0 in favor of your Muleshoe Mules on homecoming night, might I add. Temperatures have dropped. There's a breeze coming from our back, so it's bottom to top on your screen. Nathan Martins and company out on the field. Handoff's going to go to 21 Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs is going to escape from one Hornet and is going to get around the edge. Has a first down and a little bit more. It's going to be about a 12-yard run for the senior. Brings up a 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for the Muleshoe Mules. 10:40 left in the third quarter and counting down. Here we go. Martins. Oh, it's going to be a direct snap to Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs is going to take it himself, and it's going to get about 5 yards, maybe 4. I'm going to say 3. Wow. Daniel Signs getting upfield, and now the officiating crew saying 4. There we go. Brings up 2nd down and 6 for your Muleshoe Mules. Sebastian Curvin in the backfield now, along with Josue Sigala. Yahir Kazada. Ramsey Martinez at the top of your screen. Mauricio Herrera, the lone receiver, at the bottom. Sigala takes it, and he's going to get around the edge. Stiffs arm. Down the sideline. Stays on his feet. Touchdown. What a move by Josue Sigala for his 3rd touchdown of the night. 36 yards. He runs. Third touchdown for the night puts him over 100 yards. I think he was over 100 yards a while back, but on touchdowns alone, he's over 100 yards tonight on that one. Air Morales to attempt the extra point. Snap is a little high, but down, and kick is up and through the uprights. 61-0 is your score in this one. Clock will continue to run at 9 minutes and counting down. Attention, attention, Bailey County Senior Center. If you have nothing to do tomorrow, a terrific pancake breakfast is what they'll have for you. Saturday, September 16th, which is tomorrow, by the way. 7 a.m. is when it starts, 11 a.m. when it ends. $7 a person, $5 for the children, 10 and under. Pancake, sausage, bacon, orange juice, milk. All the syrup that you can imagine. Different flavors, too, is what I'm being told. And that sounds like a very fun time and a very good breakfast, only for $7. So we'd love to see you there. Once again, that's at the Bailey County Senior Center. It's their pancake breakfast. Also serving up pancakes with Muleshoe offensive line tonight. It's been dominating the trenches, both sides of the ball, as the defensive line and the offensive line. Aaron Morales to kick it away for the Muleshoe Mules. Back to receive is going to be Aiden Marquez. Kick's going to be up, end over end, and Marquez is going to take it himself. And big blocks out in front as he's going to go down the sideline. It's going to be forced out of bounds, and that may be the best starting position that Tulia has had. So here we go. This is Tulia's first possession of the half. Several 3-and-outs tonight. They've had 4 3-and-outs. Other times they've struggled to get the ball upfield. Passing game has not been good. An interception and only one good pass, and that's a pass that got him out to midfield. And soon that drive also sputtered out also. Here we go. 1st and 10. Molina looking. Pass. It's going to be a little screen. And out to the outside edge. Daniel Signs is there for the tackle, but not before Matt Lopez gets upfield. That's a first down for Tulia. If you're Muleshoe, you can't be complacent. And you go in the locker room and you're feeling really good about having a 50-plus point lead on your opponent, and the last thing you want is to come out complacent and just allow for big plays and big runs, and you still want to be dominant through the game. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. It's going to be a handoff to Trevino. Trevino's going to dance around. He's going to be stonewalled. That's 53, Bailey Lovelady. Just stood there, and Trevino just took a hit and fell to the ground. And, oh, my goodness, what a delivery it was from Lovelady. Bring up 2nd down and about 7. Clock running still, 5:40 left in the 3rd quarter. There you go. Handoff, Trevino up the middle, and he's going to be... Ball's out! Let's see who they say it is. And it is... And they're saying he's down. There's a plethora of Muleshoe Mules saying, hey, that's our ball. It got stripped out. Even coaches saying that. Saw it from here. And they're saying that he's down. So Trevino's run, he was down before the ball came out, is what the officiating crew's stating. 3rd down and 1 for the Hornets. Here you go. Muleshoe's defense looking to be stout right here. Got to be stout for 2 plays. And that's going to be a big tackle. Josue Segal coming on the outside edge. No gain on the play. And that was a really good setup for Trevino. Trevino had real estate. It's just Josue Segal was right there, read it correctly, and got inside and was able to tackle him in the backfield and got back to the line of scrimmage. Trevino did, and brings up a 4th and short. There you go. Handoff Trevino. 1st down, Tulia, but only a gain of a few. Did not get far. Clock will continue to run. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. So another fresh set of downs for Tulia. We have 1st and 10 located at the Muleshoe 35, and Tulia's offense has found a rhythm. Here we go. Trevino, handoff again. Hit! There'll be a few Mules on that hit. That's Aaron Morales, and should have known it was him to begin with. That was a huge hit. Aaron Morales really drives forward. He has clean hits, but his hits are powerful. And you're not getting past number 0, Aaron Morales. 2nd down and 9. Clock still running. 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Rolling out of the pocket. Hit. Hit immediately. That's going to be Matt Lopez with the catch, but Quezada there for the tackle. And there's going to be an injured player down on the field, and coaches are going to come on over. Once again, kind of a rundown for tonight so far. Muleshoe's defense really doing a good job coming in and getting business taken care of tonight so far. Forcing several 3-and-outs. Weather tonight's been terrific, too. As the sun settled in, a little wind came through and allowed for a nice little breeze, dropped the temperature down to the 70s. Didn't get much past into the mid to upper 80s today. Storms off in the distance. You can see just a tad bit of lightning, nothing too crazy. Those will not be here during this ball game. Clock will continue to run as long as the score is what it is. So storms will roll in later tonight. That's what the forecast shows. So who knows? Maybe they miss us. Maybe they come in. We would love to have the rain here in the panhandle of Texas. It's a little dry as of late. This past week has been really nice. So a drop in temperature, an escape from the 90s and 100s that we've experienced most of the year. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 4. And it's going to be a pass. New quarterback is in, and there's going to be a flag. That ball's intercepted. Number 12, Tyler Rodriguez, the sophomore, is in, and he threw a pick. That's going to be Josue Sigala on the pick, and this should be holding on Tulia. Penalties decline. It'll be 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Clock now approaching the 1 minute mark left in the third quarter. It will continue to run. So 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Josue Sigala, 3 touchdowns on the night. 69-yard, a 3-yard, and a 36-yard touchdown. Just got himself an interception, too. Other interception today comes from Quezada. Here we go. Nathan Martin's handoff to, that's going to be number 14, Matt Hoff, who gets up the edge, makes one man miss, makes another, tackled out of bounds. Big run into Tulia territory. Be a fresh set of downs for Muleshoe. 1st and 10. I see. I'm trying to get some numbers for y'all, and I will update y'all on the personnel that is out on the field right now. So we have the second team in. They're going to take this to the end of the quarter. And stick around for this one, folks. It's going to be a fun little finish for the Muleshoe Mules on homecoming night. I think that is Ryan Dominguez who is at quarterback right now.
Gil Lamb Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com. Coverage of the Muleshoe Mules. Football is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Shipman's Body Shop, and Autoplex. Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Edward Jones and Stephen Dement, McDonald's Restaurant, McCormick Seeds, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Lance Insurance and Hi-Tek Automotive, 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, and providing our lightning-fast broadband internet for our live stream of tonight's Muleshoe versus Tulia homecoming game.
So out on the field is going to be number 4. That's going to be Ryan Dominguez. To the left of him is going to be number 14, Matt Hoff. Here we go, Dominguez. Hand off to Hoff. Good blocking up front. Hoff is going to be tackled. That's going to be number 7, Matt Lopez, getting in the backfield of Muleshoe. Be a loss of yardage. Brings up 2nd down and about 14. You have Johnny Hernandez there. Same wide receiver core, but you add in Johnny Hernandez. Here we go. Good blocking up front. That pass will be in and out of the hands of number 11, Donovan Moreno. So Dominguez's pass brings up 3rd down and about 14 for the Muleshoe Mules. Here we go, Dominguez, hand off to Hoff. Hoff's going to get out to the outside edge, and he's going to be tackled from behind, and this is going to drag him forward. Be about a few yards shy. Brings up 4th down and 2. Muleshoe back in between the sticks. I'm going to stack the wide receivers, and it looks like they're going to do it at the bottom of your screen. Clock continuing to run. 10 minutes left in the ball game. Here we go. Hand off to Hoff. Hoff is going to skip, and he looks like he may be a yard short. And it looks like Tulia will get the turnover on downs. So it'll be first and 10 for Tulia. They will set up shop at their own 28-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Hornets as they bring back out David Molina. Here we go. Pass is going to go out, and that is going to be caught. That's going to be Chris Cantu with the catch. Current score right now, 61-0 in favor of your Muleshoe Mules. Fourth quarter. And the clock will run until the end of the game. 9 minutes left in this one. Here you go. Second down and about 8. Handoff is going to go to Trevino. Trevino is going to be swallowed up in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of yards. It's another tackle for loss for the Muleshoe defense. So we got third down and 10 for the Hornets. Clock continues to run, approaching the 8-minute mark left in this one. 61-0 is still your score. Here we go, third down. Rolling out to his right is Molina. Molina is going to really have nowhere to go. Muleshoe just swarming around the quarterback for Tulia. Brings up fourth down and 10. I'm sorry, not fourth down. It'll be fourth down and 7. My apologies. Looking forward, Muleshoe, a tough set of games coming up. They both travel to Abernathy and Brownfield. Abernathy next week, Brownfield will be the following week. Here we go, fourth down. Tulia needs a first down. They do have an open wide receiver, and that's going to be caught. That's number 7 down the sideline. Matt Lopez has a touchdown. Fourth down, and Muleshoe lets Matt Lopez behind, and number 4, David Molina, lets go of it. That's going to be Tulia's first score of the game. 61-6 is our score now. Still in favor of Muleshoe. Muleshoe will more than likely come out of this one and will be 4-0. That's what we're looking at. They do have a tough road slate, so going out to Abernathy, then going out to Brownfield, so you got to really be careful those 2 games before district play. Really want to affect district play. Kick is up and good, and that's number 80, Beto Rodriguez. Makes the score 61-7. Still in favor of Muleshoe. Clock will still count down 6 minutes and counting down. And this is why you have the second team out there. They learn, coaches on the sideline talking to everyone about exactly what happened right there. And that's all you can do. You take these moments, you learn from them. You still blew out your opponent tonight, but take the moments that you can learn, and you learn, and coaches definitely teaching the second team some stuff while they're out there. This is valuable time for these kids that don't start and are able to go in, get some quality time. not playing against, the first team of Muleshoe offense in practice. You actually get playing time against an actual opponent, and that's more valuable than anything else, in my opinion, being able to go out there, play against someone that you really don't know. District schedule kind of falls into play for Muleshoe too. Muleshoe will host Bushland and then have a bye week the following week after that. Then they travel to River Road. They'll play River Road at River Road, and then they host Shallwater. Then they have to drive back up north, and they'll finish out with Delhart. Ball will go out of bounds about the 27-yard line, which will set up 1st and 10 for your Muleshoe Mules. 4 minutes left in this ball game, and I'm pretty sure the nail has been in the coffin for a while. But if you're Muleshoe, you would definitely love to see this second team put together a really good drive right here and kind of cap off the game with a touchdown or a score. Ryan Dominguez is your quarterback. Matt Hoff, number 14, is to the right of him at running back. Here we go. Handoff's going to go to Matt Hoff, and nowhere to go with that one. It's going to be a loss of a few yards on the play. Makes it 2nd down and 11 for your Muleshoe Mules. 3:25 and counting down in this one. Coach is taking his time with the players, trying to make sure that they get everything right. Play clock at 15 seconds. So you're going to have to get lined up pretty quick. 10 seconds on the play clock. Got 5 seconds. 2nd down. Low snap. Handoff is going to go back to the line of scrimmage. She'll make it 3rd down and 11 for the Muleshoe Mules. We are now under 2 minutes. I'm sorry, we're now under 3 minutes into the 2-minute area in this 4th quarter. Be a successful homecoming night for the Muleshoe Mules. 61-7 is your score in this one. Muleshoe dominating all 3 phases of the ball. Did a really good job tonight. Here we go. 3rd down. Handoff's going to go to Hoff, and Hoff has an opening. Has a 1st down. Escapes one Hornet. It's finally brought down. But fresh set of downs for the Muleshoe offense. We're at exactly 2 minutes left in this one. And Coach is going to take all 30 seconds of the play clock to try to get this offense going, and you see them all communicating with the players. And like I said, this is good, valuable time for these kids to be able to get out there, play against an actual opponent, and try to shake off any, I wouldn't say rust, I would just try to say just get better and just progress. Here you go, and it's going to be a knee for Ryan Dominguez. So that will actually, in the ball game, we're at the 1 minute mark. The Muleshoe coming out in victory formation. 61-7 will be your final. Muleshoe will move to 4-0. Tulia will move to 1-3. Muleshoe looking ahead. They have Brownfield. False starts. Penalties declined. They have Brownfield next week. So we would love your support as Muleshoe heads out to Brownfield. Last time those two met up was in the playoffs. Muleshoe was victorious, advancing in the playoffs, sending Brownfield home. And definitely Brownfield looking at revenge in that one. So if you're Muleshoe, you want to keep track of everything, make sure everything's still good. So with that knee, that's going to be the final in this one. 61-7 We'll love to see you out at Brownfield next week as you come out to support your meals. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mills, coming to you under the Friday Night Lights with MuleshoeTV.com. We'll see you all next week.
Gil Lamb Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com. Coverage of the Muleshoe Mules. Football is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Shipman's Body Shop, and Autoplex. Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Edward Jones and Stephen Dement, McDonald's Restaurant, McCormick Seeds, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Lance Insurance and Hi-Tek Automotive, 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, and providing our lightning-fast broadband internet for our live stream of tonight's Muleshoe versus Tulia homecoming game.